Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to A New Day 365. My name's Jim, and this is my channel on addiction, relapse, and recovery. I had a few minutes, so I thought I'd do the readings. Today is December 15th, and I'm 29 days sober. So we'll get right into it. A new day. Meet the first beginning. Look to the building mischief before it has time to ripen to maturity. William Shakespeare. In almost every area of our lives, things were constantly getting out of hand. We thought we were doing just fine in our relationships, at home and at work. But then suddenly we'd find ourselves at the center of a full-blown emotional upheaval. All too often our checks began to bounce. Out of the blue, a minor health problem turned into something major. These crises almost always came as surprises. We'd ask ourselves, how did this happen? Right? Like when my family left me, how did this happen? Today we know exactly how they happened. We let things go, for one reason or another, until they finally exploded in our faces. Sometimes fear or procrastination kept us from taking constructive action. Most often, however, things got out of hand because we simply didn't see trouble coming. Thankfully, we don't live that way anymore. Through self-honesty and self-awareness, we've learned to quickly identify potential problems. Then we nip them in the bud before they have time to bloom. In relationships, for example, when we feel even slight tension, we try to loosen things up through improved communication. We meet responsibilities squarely and try not to overextend ourselves physically, emotionally, or financially. Thought for today. It's far easier to take care of small problems than to find your way out of major crisis. And I can only assume that's true. All I know so far is the major crisis that I've created in my life. But I'm working on it, and I'm learning how to deal with these small problems as they arise. Right? Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff until you let it grow. Doing anything to help from Daily Reflections. Offer him, the alcoholic, friendship and fellowship. Tell him that if he wants to get well, you will do anything to help. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 95. I remember how attracted I was to the two men from AA who 12-stepped me. They said I could have what they had, with no conditions attached, that all I had to do was make my own decision to join them on the pathway to recovery. When I start convincing a newcomer to do things my way, I forget how helpful those two men were to me in their open-minded generosity. Cool. So I think that just talks about, when helping someone, we don't try to convince them to do things our way. We teach them, we try and show them a path that worked for us, and then they make the choices themselves, right? I don't want to be told to do anything. I know that, and I'm sure you're the same way. But I can follow suggestions, and I can learn from other people's mistakes, or at least, I want to be able to. But even at home, like, I hated being told, do this, do that, but if I was asked nicely, I'd be willing to. So that's my short video for today. I got a day of programming. I got some other plans. I got my home group tonight. There's a business meeting with that. I'm gonna meet with my sponsor later on. And I kind of canceled a meeting with another friend at noon, but I think I might call him back and set that up again. We'll see how it feels. But check this out. Oh man. I was skinny before. I weighed myself yesterday. I'm back up, gaining the weight. I'm getting healthy. I'm looking healthy. I'm sounding healthier, and I'm feeling healthy. Anyways, recovery from addiction is possible. I love you all. Be blessed.